the Holy Spirit will do God. We are starting a new fast season. When I talk to the Sunday school students, I ask a child abruptly come up to answer. The fast is none other than the Nativity fast from December 1 through 25. Canonical Lenten season are familiar to us. We do have 5 seasons. What is the Great Lent season? Then one closely related with the Nativity, that's 1 through 25. Then the smallest one, which is more familiar to us, none other than the 3-day Lent. Then related with Mother Mary, 15 days, August 1 through 15. And the last but not least, commemorating all the disciples together, 13 days Lent, starting from June 16 through 29. Apart from the canonical Lenten season, majority of the women are very passionate towards another famous Lent. It's none other than the 8-day Lent, starting from September 1 through 8. See, all these days, especially on these weeks, we are having very typical biblical passages to meditate on. Week before last, we read and meditate from the revelation of Zechariah. Last week it was an annunciation to Mother Mary. Today we are seeing 2 great women of the age. One is the representative of the Old, and then one is the representative of the New Testament. Or one is the representative of the old age, and the other is the representative of the youth. That's the reason, in fact, the church set up this particular day as the Women's Day. What is the significance? What we do? See here what we are expected to inherit from these thoughts and passage for meditation. And what's the challenge before us when we are reading and meditating this event which happened 2000 years back? There's no relevance, simply we are seeing that Mother Mary and Elizabeth meet together. What's the relevance for me today? But we have to take some elements from that particular meeting together. And this is a meeting of 2 people, those who are in utter distress. Both of them are in agony. What's the reason for the agony? As we know, Elizabeth was an age-old lady. ഒരു വയോവൃദ്ധയായ സ്ത്രീ ഒരു കുഞ്ഞിന് ജന്മം കൊടുക്കാൻ പോകുമ്പോഴുണ്ടാകുന്ന മാനസിക ശാരീരിക സംഘർഷങ്ങൾ, emotional സംഘർഷങ്ങൾ. In every sense, being an old-age lady, it's not an easy thing. She's mentally struggling, physically struggling, emotionally struggling. And there, in fact, she needs someone who trusts her to share with. മാനസിക സംഘർഷം അനുഭവിക്കുമ്പോൾ വിശ്വാസമുള്ള ഒരാളിനെ ഒന്ന് ഷെയർ ചെയ്യാൻ കിട്ടുക. Is something great. And yesterday I had the privilege to talk to the people, those who came here for the evening prayer. I had enough time to share with them a lot of things. But here the time is stipulated. These both ladies are really in utter trouble and utter tension, distress. And what's the problem with Mary? And being a young girl, but of course it's really a joyful thing, and at the very same time, before coming to the marital relation, she became pregnant. To whom she has to share this? Her innocency, her truthfulness, here's a reality. ആരും വിശ്വസിക്കരുത്, ആരെങ്കിലും വിശ്വസിക്കുന്ന ഒരാളുമായിട്ട് ഷെയർ ചെയ്യാൻ. That is exactly what we are losing today. Today we are not getting even a single guy, either at home or at church or anywhere else, to share my feelings personally. ഒന്ന് വിശ്വസിച്ച്, with all trust. Do we have someone to share? Probably we may think my life partner is well and good, but is it enough for me to share everything with him or her? Probably sometimes we may think that our children are well enough to understand me. Do they have patience to listen to me? Children may feel that the parents are really loving. Are they taking initiative to listen to their children then when they are in distress? These are some of the major questions we have to answer today. There, this meeting together of Elizabeth and Mary become more significant and relevant today. Both of them are in great distress and agony, but they come together. It's really relaxing to both of them. They can easily share their feelings with each other. She could easily understand what Mother Mary going through the struggles and all the problems. Elizabeth at this age of old age, it's a great consolation for her. The very presence itself is a consolation. And as Bible says, she spent 3 months along with them. It's a great time. Do we find time with the people, those who are suffering around us? When our parents are sick, when our relatives are sick, do we find enough time to be with them, console them, share with them, pray for them? And these are some of the challenges before us today. See, immediately after Annunciation, Mary rushes to Elizabeth. And never see that she have been invited to their home. We have to see it as our duty. Share with the people those who are in suffering. That is a challenge before us today. When joy is sharing, definitely that will get doubled. When sorrows are sharing, it will diminish too. It will diminish to half. When our heart is filled with joy, definitely as far as these two ladies are concerned, at the same time of the distress, in a way, both of them are filled with joy also. For a pretty long time, they were waiting for a child. And as far as Mary is concerned, it's a great, nobody can dream even for that. But she has been selected and elected for the same. So her heart is overwhelmed with joy. So two things are happening. They are sharing their joy. So I'm pretty sure that it will get doubled. They are sharing their sorrows and distress. Definitely it will get away from them. We need this practice and experience of sharing in our life. As a Christian community, the church or the community is not meant to be worship at least only on Sundays. No. We are called as a community to share our feelings, our problems, our distress, our agony, whenever and when it is needed. And we have to gain the trust in others. മറ്റുള്ളവർ നമ്മെ വിശ്വസിക്കുവാനും നമുക്ക് മറ്റുള്ളവരെ വിശ്വസിക്കുവാനും കഴിയുന്ന ഒരാത്മീയ ബന്ധത്തിന്റെ പൂർണ്ണതയിലേക്ക് ക്രൈസ്തവ ബന്ധം വളരുമ്പോഴാണ് ആത്മീയതയുടെ പൂർണ്ണതയിലേക്ക് എത്തിച്ചേരുക. ഇന്ന് നമുക്ക് എത്തിച്ചേരാൻ സാധിക്കും. And number 2, when Mother Mary comes to Elizabeth and greet her, what exactly happened? Elizabeth is saying that my child in my womb is leaping with joy. സന്തോഷം കൊണ്ട് എൻ്റെ കുഞ്ഞ് തുള്ളിച്ചാടുകയാണെന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. എങ്ങനെയാണ് എലിസബത്തിന് മനസ്സിലായി? How Elizabeth listened to this? How she could recognize this? Just imagine, that's the difference of the mothers. They can feel, they can recognize the feelings of the child even when they are at a womb. Then why today the parents could not recognize the feelings of the children today? When the child is in the womb, Their mother can easily recognize the feeling, whether it is joy or sadness. Then why majority of the parents today are failed to recognize the feelings of our children? When they are in distress or sometimes they are overwhelmed with joy, we should be patient enough to listen to the children. We should recognize their feelings. Most of the people are failing in this aspect. That is the failure of today's world, today's generation. Let me conclude this with my words. These two things, meeting of two ladies with utter distress, but that meeting regenerated them. That meeting really and literally made them spiritually and physically strengthened to take up the challenge. Do we have that healthy relation, that trustworthy relation with my life partner, with my children, with my siblings, with my church community as an extended family? Number two, even at the womb, a mother could recognize the feeling of a child. But at this age, as a parent, as a mother, as a father, can I recognize the right feeling, whether it is sorrow or distress, the real feelings of our children? And are we able to equip them, spiritually strengthen them to face the challenges of life? That is the greatest challenge we have to take up today from this particular reading and the meditation of this passage. May Lord Almighty and His Holy Spirit strengthen us to take up this challenge and lead a healthy spiritual life.